Hey y'all, back again for the afternoon session. So shoulders, triceps, and forearms. I'm going to start with the kind of wide dumbbell upright row. Alright, so next up is the cable side raise. So this kind of gets the stretch and the contracted position all in one. The upright row gets a little bit of traps, so that's why, shrug for upper trap. So that's a little more of the mid-range. Alright, I'll do the other side. I won't film that and I'll get the second set. One key with the side raise, try to think about leading with your elbow, not your hand, because you can kind of do weird things. But if that elbow is kind of going first, then forearm, hand will just kind of follow. That way you do isolate a little bit more on that side delt, which is what we're looking for. Definitely getting hard towards the end. I'll have to look at the video to see how that last one looked. It felt ugly. Maybe it didn't look too bad though. All right, moving on to triceps. So we'll start with the pushdowns. It's a lighter weight that should help kind of warm up elbows. Then we'll move into the lying extension and then the stretch position with the overhead. Do one more set. All right, that first set was fairly easy for 20 reps. So I increased the weight a little bit. So I'm not sure how many reps I'll get. Should still be real close to 20. All right, that felt good. 19. I feel like I had one or two left. So probably go up in weight again next time, next workout. Okay, so the lying extensions are next. And again, there's a little bit of a pullover motion. That helps to make it more of a mid-range movement where we're getting a little bit of the lat in there too, and chest, stuff like that. All right, last up for triceps is overhead extension. And again, that overhead helps to kind of get that long head of the tricep. All right, last up, forearms. And this is the rockers, so just extension, flexion. Okay, the last set was pretty easy, so went up in weight. All right, 1 or 2 more sets and I'll be done. I think just that one. So that's 3 sets for forearms. They're burning. Can't hardly move my hands or my wrists. All right, so that's the end of the afternoon session. Got shoulders in. Volume a little bit lower this week than last week. I feel like this is better. Kind of based a lot on feel. When I feel like I've done enough and I just don't need more, I won't do more. You know, if there's still more in the tank and I feel like I need to do more to stimulate the adaptations I want, then I'll do a little bit more. But you know, right now what I'm trying to do, ideally, yes, I still add some hypertrophy, so some muscle mass, but I'm in a calorie deficit. So the odds of that happening are pretty slim to none. But at the very least, I can maintain the muscle mass that I have, or really close to it. And with the volume where it is, I'm definitely doing enough to maintain. So, you know, we'll kind of see how things go. I can cut things down if I need to, but I definitely don't feel like I need to add anything on. So, you know, as I've kind of changed things up slightly, I've had to play around with things a little bit just to kind of see how everything works out from, you know, kind of a strength and volume perspective. But that's pretty much it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff too. And I'll see you next time. We'll do another upper body, probably upper body in the morning, doing like chest and a little bit of front delts, and then come back later that day and do lower body. So see you guys then. Bye.